Welcome everybody for attending today's presentation on addressing ISO 26262 compliance testing for automotive software. I am real thankful that Arthur Haken is here, our chief evangelist. He's a brilliant mind and a good friend, and so thank you, Arthur, for joining me. Anyways, let's go to the agenda. On the agenda, I'm going to start with a very quick and high-level introduction of the standard. I will also be mapping verification methods defined in the standard to Parasoft solutions, which static analysis is one of them, and Arthur is going to kick us off on that topic. I also might have to race through unit testing, structural code coverage, and requirements traceability, which are the other testing methods recommended by the standard. All right, so let's get started. To give you a little history, ISO 26262 is created from IEC 61508 for the automotive industry. IEC 61508 is a basic functional industry safety standard for electrical, electronics, and programmable electronic devices, which is applicable to all kinds of industries. So by inheritance, ISO 26262 is a functional safety standard. It provides guidance for regulating the entire product lifecycle at the software and hardware level, from conceptual development all the way through to decommissioning. Now, other standards like IEC 62304 for medical and EN 50128 railway have also been derived from IEC 61508. And there's actually other standards as well, like 61511 for machinery and so forth. Okay, but let's now dive into the parts of the standard. Let's go next slide here. Okay, so you can see now the latest ISO 26262 2018 is divided or subdivided into 12 parts. The standard has been evolving since its first edition released back in 2011. Now I'm going to start with the most current adaptations. Part 11 is the adaptation of functional safety guidelines for semiconductors for automotive. It offers guidance and information to semiconductor manufacturers on how to develop compliant IP to the standard. It helps incorporate functional safety because users of semiconductors may not know how to use the semiconductor safely. And this has all evolved because automotive systems have become very complex, and semiconductors have enabled most of the recent innovations, which includes vision-based technology, enhanced graphic processing units, GPUs, sensors, DRAMs, and other components that empower advanced driver assistance systems, or ADAS. Now, part 12 is actually for motorcycles. And I actually enjoy motorcycles. In my younger years, I used to actually recklessly ride a Ninja Kawasaki 600. But when I got married, I had to let my iron horse go. A sad moment, but probably a life-saving one. So anyway, so that adaptation is for motorcycles. I'm not going to talk too much about that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive into the other 10 parts of the standard by way of the ISO 26262 overview diagram that you see actually on the right-hand side there. So this is straight out of the standard. Now, at the very top, you have part 1, which is the vocabulary section, so terms and definitions. Now, part 2 is about establishing an internal functional safety process for the team or organization that oversees the planning, coordinating, and documentation activities related to functional safety so that you're ensuring compliance. Now, this is of utmost importance because the development of safety critical automotive systems is really, really important because lives depend on it, especially now with the introduction of driver assist and automated driving systems. Now, part 3 is the concept phase. Defining, what you are building and where your customer or stakeholder requirements come in. You will notice on the right side of that little box there, the beginning of a gray shaded V watermark. The shaded V represents the interconnection among parts 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, these series or parts of the standard are based upon a V-reference process model.
Thanks for watching this webinar preview on our YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed it. To watch the full webinar, click in the description below. In addition, you're going to find some other useful links down there. And of course, we hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks. Have a great day.